A rare moment approaches, a night when the sky holds no moon, yet its silence carries more weight than 1,000 stars. On August 22nd, the black moon will rise, not in light, but in complete darkness. Many think of it only as an astronomical detail, but in truth, it is a powerful symbol, a hidden gate that has appeared in cycles across history. Kings, monks, and sages once looked to nights like these, not for spectacle, but for renewal. The black moon is the second new moon within a single month, a phenomenon that bends the ordinary rhythm of the heavens. It is rare, it is intense, and it whispers of potential waiting to be awakened. Darkness here is not absence, it is presence. It is the field where all creation begins, the silence before the sound, the breath before the strike. On this night, the veil between what is known and what is possible grows thin. Shaolin wisdom teaches us that in stillness we uncover our hidden strength. The black moon reflects this truth. It is not the light that reveals us, it is the darkness that shapes us. In this video, you will learn why the black moon of August 22nd carries such force and how it can become a catalyst for your own awakening. We will walk through principles of Shaolin practice, stillness, discipline, shadow work, and intention that align with this cosmic moment. By the end, you will see why this is not just an event in the sky, but an event within you. Welcome, my friends, to Shaolin Soulfire. If you seek clarity, renewal, and mastery, stay with me until the end. And if you are new here, join our path by subscribing so you never miss the wisdom we share. In the heart of silence, something stirs. It cannot be touched, yet it gives birth to all things. The Shaolin masters call this Kong emptiness. Many misunderstand it as a void, as nothingness, but in truth, emptiness is the womb of creation, a space alive with infinite potential. Consider the bamboo. It is strong, not because it resists the wind, but because it is hollow inside. Its emptiness is its strength, its hidden secret. In the same way, the mind that clings to nothing becomes open to everything. This is the teaching of Chan, to see the void not as absence, but as fullness waiting to emerge. The black moon carries the same essence. On August 22nd, the sky will seem empty, stripped of light. Yet within that darkness lies the most fertile silence. It is a silence that asks us to pause, to listen, to allow the unseen forces within us to take shape. Just as the seed waits in the dark soil before it rises to the sun, so too do our deepest strengths rest in the quiet of the unseen. The black moon is a reminder transformation begins not in the blaze of light, but in the patience of shadow. Too often, we fear emptiness, quiet rooms, silent nights, the pause between breaths. Yet a Shaolin monk learns that emptiness is not to be feared, but to be embraced. For in that pause, the body resets, the spirit renews, and the mind discovers clarity beyond words. The darkness above is not empty, it is full of power, of beginnings, of the unseen path yet to be walked. When the black moon rises, it reflects this truth back to us, that the void within holds the strength we have not yet awakened. There is a lesson in the silence before the strike. A Shaolin master does not leap without first standing still. In that pause, breath settles, awareness sharpens, and the body aligns with purpose. Without stillness, action becomes noise. With stillness, action becomes precision. The black moon reflects this same teaching. On a night when the sky carries no light, the world seems suspended, wrapped in quiet. It is not the silence of emptiness, but of readiness. Just as the archer draws breath before releasing the arrow, the black moon reminds us of the power hidden in pause. In the ancient halls of Shaolin, students were trained to sit in silence before learning to move. They learned to walk slowly before they were taught to strike quickly. This discipline was not weakness, it was mastery. For only when the mind is still can the body move with true intent. On August 22nd, the black moon invites us to mirror this discipline, to stop chasing, stop grasping, and simply observe. In the darkness, we turn inward. The noise of the world fades, and the subtle voice of the inner self begins to rise. It is in this voice that clarity waits, but only for those patient enough to listen. Stillness is not inaction, it is preparation. The monk who sits quietly is gathering his energy. The warrior who stands without moving is reading the field. The sky without the moon is not empty, it is a space waiting to unfold. When we learn to pause, to breathe deeply and attend to our inner landscape, we discover strength that rushing will never reveal. Stillness before action is not delay. It is the secret rhythm of mastery, the timeless pulse of the universe reflected in our own hearts. There are parts of the self we rarely wish to face. The anger buried under a calm smile, the fear hidden behind confidence, the doubt that lingers in silence. These are the shadows we carry. They do not vanish because we ignore them. They wait, quietly shaping our choices, our moods, our lives. The black moon, with its unseen presence, becomes a mirror for these hidden layers. Just as the sky conceals the moon, our consciousness often conceals what we are unwilling to see. Yet in the teachings of both ancient Shaolin practice and modern contemplative traditions, mastery begins not with denial but with courage. The courage to look into the darkness and acknowledge what is there. A monk once said, "To fight the shadow is to remain bound to it. To walk with it is to become whole." This is the essence of shadow work. It is not about rejection, it is about understanding. By bringing the unconscious into awareness, we remove its silent grip over us. The anger once seen can transform into clarity. The fear once embraced becomes fuel for discipline. The doubt once understood becomes humility that keeps us grounded. Self-mastery is not perfection, it is integration. The warrior who pretends to be fearless collapses when fear strikes. The one who acknowledges fear yet moves with it cannot be broken. In the same way, the black moon teaches that darkness is not the enemy of light, but its companion. On this rare night, the invitation is to sit with your own shadow. Observe it without judgment. Listen to its lessons. For it is only when the hidden self is embraced that the true self can rise, balanced and unshaken. This is the path of mastery, wholeness found through acceptance. On nights when the sky is dark and the black moon hides its face, the world feels quieter. It is in this stillness that the breath becomes our guide. Shaolin teachings remind us that breath is not merely air entering and leaving the body, it is the thread that connects mind, body, and spirit. When the breath is scattered, the mind is restless. When the breath is steady, the mind becomes clear. During the black moon, try sitting in silence beneath the night sky. Close your eyes and draw a slow breath in, as though you are pulling the cool darkness into your body. Hold it gently, then release, letting tension fall away with the exhale. Inhale to invite stillness. Exhale to release the weight of the day. This rhythm, simple yet profound, becomes a mirror of the cosmic cycle itself, drawing in, holding, letting go. Ancient monks practiced breathing not only for strength but for awareness. Each breath was a gate into deeper presence. The black moon amplifies this practice, for its darkness strips away distractions. There are no lights to chase, no patterns to follow, only the rhythm within. In such moments, even 1 minute of mindful breathing becomes a step toward mastery. Awareness of the breath brings awareness of the self. You begin to notice the pauses between inhalation and exhalation, the quiet spaces where nothing happens, yet everything rests. These pauses are like the moonless sky, fertile gaps that carry unseen power. Through disciplined breathing, you align your inner rhythm with the greater rhythm of the universe. And in that alignment, layers of consciousness unfold. What seemed hidden begins to rise, not through force, but through the gentle power of presence. The breath becomes the teacher, and silence becomes the path. Discipline is the silent forge, where strength is tempered. In the halls of Shaolin, mastery was never granted in sudden bursts. It was earned in the quiet repetition of small acts. Each morning bow, each measured step, each breath counted as a seed planted toward transformation. Over time, these seeds grew into resilience, clarity, and power unseen by the world. The black moon offers a cosmic mirror to this truth. Its darkness is a reminder that even when nothing seems visible, the unseen forces are at work. Just as a tree grows its roots deep before its branches reach the sky, so too does mastery require patience, repetition, and daily devotion. The night of August 22nd becomes an opportunity, a gateway, a cosmic alignment that amplifies disciplined intention. Consider creating a brief daily ritual in the days leading to the black moon. It need not be grand. One mindful movement, a short meditation, a written intention. Each act becomes a thread, weaving your inner energy into the rhythm of the universe. By committing to this practice, you honor the principle that small, consistent effort accumulates into profound transformation. Ancient Shaolin masters understood that the mind, like a garden, flourishes under regular care. Neglect allowed weeds to grow. Attention cultivated life. In the same way, your intentions, aligned with the energy of the black moon, gain strength when tended with discipline. Each breath, each pause, each mindful step becomes part of a ritual that opens the cosmic gate within you. The path of discipline is not rigid, it is alive. It is a rhythm of presence, a steady cultivation of inner power. The black moon does not create the transformation, it reflects the work already being done within. By walking this path consciously, even for a few moments each day, the unseen becomes tangible, and the potential long hidden begins to rise into your life. The path of the martial mind is not measured by victories in battle, but by the mastery of the self. Shaolin wisdom speaks of three pillars that guide every step: awareness, courage, and compassion. Each is like a tool forged through discipline, refined by practice, and strengthened by intention. Awareness begins with observation. The mind trained in stillness sees patterns that the ordinary eye misses: the subtle tension in the body, the silent whisper of fear, the quiet stirrings of desire. Under the black moon, this awareness deepens. Darkness is not emptiness, it is clarity in disguise. In the moonless night, the hidden parts of ourselves rise to the surface. To watch them without judgment is to wield the first tool of the martial mind. Courage follows awareness. Once we see the shadows within, the choice emerges to flee or to face them. True courage is not the absence of fear, but the decision to move forward despite it. The black moon challenges us to confront what we have hidden from ourselves, the doubts, regrets, and untended emotions. Each confrontation is a strike of mastery, each acknowledgement a step toward liberation. Compassion is the guiding hand that shapes awareness and courage into wisdom. In Shaolin teaching, power without compassion becomes destructive. Awareness and courage, when tempered by kindness towards self and others, allow mastery to bloom without arrogance. Compassion transforms action from mere force into purposeful movement, from reaction into choice. During this rare lunar alignment, the three pillars, awareness, courage, compassion, are illuminated by shadow and silence alike. The black moon is a mirror, reflecting both strength and vulnerability. Those who cultivate these qualities do not simply endure the darkness, they move through it with clarity, integrity, and grace. This is the martial mindset, the art of the inner warrior, alive not in combat but in conscious presence. As night falls, the sky swallows the day's light, and the world is draped in quiet darkness. The transition is natural, effortless, a daily cleansing of what no longer serves. In the same way, the black moon invites us to release the weight we carry within: old beliefs, lingering doubts, and emotional patterns that have grown roots in the soil of our mind. Shaolin practice teaches that clarity emerges not only through discipline but through deliberate release. Just as a warrior sheds unnecessary tension before striking, the mind must let go of what hinders its focus. The black moon's darkness becomes a mirror of this inner process, reflecting both the presence of what must be released and the space that opens when it is let go. A simple practice can guide this cleansing. Sit quietly, align your posture, and turn attention inward. With each inhale, gather the tension, the fear, the patterns that no longer serve you. With each exhale, imagine them dissolving into the night, carried away by the unseen currents of the universe. Breath becomes both anchor and conduit, guiding the release with gentle discipline. This process is not hurried. Like the slow disappearance of daylight, letting go requires patience. Resistance only deepens the hold of the patterns. Acceptance, on the other hand, allows them to flow naturally, creating a fertile emptiness within. In this space, clarity arises, and the mind gains the focus that Shaolin training calls essential for mastery. The night clears away the day, and in doing so teaches a timeless lesson: what is held too tightly becomes heavy, and what is released becomes freedom. Under the black moon, the practice of cleansing and release is amplified, offering a rare chance to align inner energy, remove obstacles, and create room for the seeds of transformation to take root. Beneath the cover of night, the soil holds its quiet work. Seeds rest in darkness, unseen, yet alive with potential. They do not rush toward the light, nor do they demand attention. They wait patiently, nourished by the hidden rhythms of earth and water. In the same way, the black moon offers a space for our intentions to take root, nurtured in silence and shadow. Shaolin wisdom teaches that growth begins with clarity of purpose. The mind, like fertile soil, must be prepared. Without attention and intention, energy disperses. With focus, even the smallest thought can grow into profound transformation. The black moon provides these conditions: darkness, stillness, and the cosmic pause, to plant the seeds of what we wish to cultivate in our lives. A simple practice can align your inner energy with this lunar cycle. Take a quiet moment, either in journal or in the mind, and write or silently affirm the qualities, goals, or changes you wish to nurture. Be specific yet open. Do not demand immediate results. Instead, plant the intention with patience, imagining it sinking deep into the unseen soil of your consciousness. Visualize each intention as a tiny seed, nourished by breath and presence, waiting for the right time to emerge. Each repetition of focus, each conscious thought toward growth, waters it. The black moon amplifies this process, creating fertile conditions that ordinary days cannot match. In this sacred darkness, you become both gardener and soil. Your intentions, once sown, quietly gather strength. In weeks and months to come, they will emerge, not by force but through the natural rhythm of growth. To plant in the black moon is to honor the patient power of silence, the discipline of awareness, and the timeless rhythm of transformation that Shaolin practice has always held sacred. The black moon passes, and the sky slowly fills with light once more. The intensity of its darkness fades, but the lessons it offered remain. Transformation does not end with a single night. It unfolds when insight becomes practice, when understanding moves from thought into action. Shaolin wisdom reminds us that mastery is not sudden. It is built in the quiet repetition of small conscious acts. Begin with the breath. Even a few mindful moments each day, observing its rhythm, reconnect the body and mind to presence. Let this be a thread linking the awareness gained under the black moon to your daily life. As the monks walk the temple halls, each step is deliberate, each movement precise. Mindful walking can serve the same purpose, a simple act transformed into a ritual of grounding and clarity. Journaling, reflection, or brief meditations anchor intention. Small, consistent practices accumulate over time like drops filling a vessel. Shaolin training teaches that energy flows where attention goes. By returning each day to disciplined moments of presence, the insights of shadow, stillness, and intention become embodied knowledge, not fleeting thought. Even ordinary actions, preparing a meal, speaking to another, caring for the body, become opportunities to carry the black moon's lessons forward. Awareness, courage, and compassion no longer belong only to ritual. They guide every gesture, every choice. Transformation is found in the rhythm of daily life, in patience and persistence. The darkness of the black moon may vanish from the sky, but its reflection within can grow steadily, nurtured by the discipline and mindfulness of repeated practice. Insight becomes habit, habit becomes strength, and strength becomes mastery. In this way, the quiet power of one night ripples through every day, shaping a life aligned with purpose, clarity, and inner freedom. There is a wisdom in darkness that few recognize. The night is not merely the absence of light. It is a field of infinite possibility, a space where creation gathers before it emerges. The black moon mirrors this truth. Its unseen presence is not emptiness, but a canvas upon which transformation can quietly unfold. In its shadow, the mind can descend, unearthing insights that illumination alone cannot reveal. Ancient Shaolin masters understood this principle. Many undertook solitary retreats in caves or remote hermitages, sitting in near-complete darkness for days, sometimes weeks. The purpose was not punishment or austerity, but communion with the unknown within. In those silent hours, stripped of distraction, they confronted the depths of their own minds. The fear, the doubt, the restless energies all became teachers rather than obstacles. From this descent, clarity arose, profound and unshakable. Awakening, in this context, is less a sudden flash of insight and more a gradual emergence from the void. Light can reveal, but it cannot create. It is in the darkness, within stillness, shadow, and patient attention that the seeds of true understanding germinate. The black moon, like these ancient retreats, offers a rare portal into this pre-creative field. In observing the night, we are invited to sit with our own inner void, to descend into the unseen parts of ourselves, not to conquer them, but to understand and integrate them. Each shadow encountered, each moment of silence embraced, becomes a step toward mastery. The path of transformation is neither easy nor immediate, but those who commit to it emerge renewed, grounded in wisdom, and aligned with a deeper current of life that light alone cannot show. In this way, the black moon teaches a timeless lesson. The hidden, the silent, and the dark are not to be feared. They are the crucibles in which mastery and awakening are forged. There is a subtle power in recognizing the right moment. August 22nd arrives as a rare convergence, the peak energetic window of the black moon. The sky itself enters a quiet intensity, and the universe offers a chance to align with rhythms that are usually imperceptible. In Shaolin, understanding timing is not accidental. It is the heartbeat of nature mirrored in human life. To act in harmony with it is to move with both precision and purpose. Preparation is the key to receiving this energy. Days before the black moon, one can attune the body and mind, adjust sleep to honor natural cycles, observe emotional currents, and clarify intentions. Each conscious step, however small, strengthens the capacity to engage fully with the night's potential. The mind trained in awareness perceives subtleties, the rising energy, the shifts within the body, the quiet pulses of thought. August 22nd is both symbolic and practical. Symbolic because it marks a moment of darkness that holds infinite possibility. Practical because it offers a temporal anchor, a point in which ritual and presence can be focused. Shaolin masters often emphasized such anchors, times and places set aside not for distraction but for disciplined attention. In the stillness of these carefully chosen moments, insight crystallizes and practice deepens. When the night arrives, those who have prepared can move with clarity rather than reaction. Breath becomes fuller, awareness keener, and intentions more precise. The black moon is not simply observed, it is felt, integrated, and honored. By seizing this moment consciously, transformation is no longer theoretical. It becomes lived, embodied, and aligned with the natural order. In the rhythm of timing, in the patience of preparation, the darkness becomes fertile ground, and the path to inner mastery is illuminated from within. The black moon is not just a night in the sky. It is a mirror, reflecting the depths within us. It invites us to pause, to look honestly at our shadows, and to discover the hidden strength that arises in silence. By embracing emptiness, cultivating discipline, and practicing mindful presence, we create space for transformation. Each breath, each moment of awareness, and each small act of intention becomes a step along the path of personal mastery. As August 22nd approaches, carry these lessons into your daily life. Observe your thoughts, release what no longer serves you, and plant seeds of growth in the fertile quiet within. Let courage, compassion, and clarity guide your choices. And remember that the darkness is not to fear. It is a teacher, a gateway, and a source of untapped potential. May this black moon awaken deeper clarity, purpose, and inner strength within you. If you found guidance and inspiration in this journey, join us on Shaolin Soulfire, by subscribing and continue walking the path of awareness, discipline, and mastery together.